Demarest, Z98.7 FM, the student-run radio station at Piedmont College.
Don't touch that dial because you're listening to Z98.7 FM, the student-run radio at Piedmont College, the station that plays the latest athletic news and campus happenings and has a variety of new and old music just for you.
It's Tuesday, which means it's time for your weekly dose of In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude on Z98.7 FM. The show all about topics you're interested in and music you want to hear. Whether you're studying, relaxing, or on the go, take a break and join us for the next hour while we talk about the topics you requested. Let's go on ahead and start the show.
How's it going, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to our first show of In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude. Before we get started with our first topic, we're going to do a little segment on getting to know the host. So let's get started. I'm Rachel Danford, and I occasionally go by Prudence. I'm a senior mass comm major, and I work a lot. So basically, that's me in a nutshell, just school and work. My co-host and I gave each other these old lady nicknames probably over a year ago, and honestly, I can't remember why or how they came about, so I'm just going to let Nate give you that story.
All right, thank you, Prudence. Well, hey guys, it's me, Nathan Blackburn, sometimes go by Gertrude, and I'm a junior mass comm major. I work a decent amount, and I love Ariana Grande, so much. I feel like we both remember that story about the old lady names differently, but how I remember it is that we changed the New Girl theme song one day to Who's That Girl? It's Prudence. And we basically astral projected from laughing so hard. And at that point, it just kind of stuck.
Okay, so now that you know who you're listening to, let's get the show going. Our first topic is something lighthearted, but the conversation comes around every year during the holiday season. With fall right around the corner, that means more holidays like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and the big one, Christmas. With these holidays right around the corner, stores have started doing this very thing I hate the most around the holiday season. That is pre-stocking the stores way too early for the holidays. Maybe it's just me, but if I go to a store, say Walmart, just to grab something quick, and I see the shelves filled with holiday candies or goods months before that holiday even happens, I hate it. I don't like it at all. What do you think, Gertrude? Do you agree with me that you don't like it, or do you find it helpful to shop in advance to avoid the rush?
Well, Prudence, I kind of half agree with you, but I also kind of half disagree with you. While I love seeing the pumpkins and spooky, scary decorations as much as the next person, I'm also the type of person who hardly ever knows what day of the week it is, ever. So seeing Halloween decorations in mid-August throws off my internal clock, and at that point, it's just all downhill.
See, I get that many people like to see the decorations and get excited for the holidays. I personally think it's overkill. They start selling Christmas stuff right up after Labor Day, it seems, and it's ridiculous to me. I could understand putting things up maybe a month in advance, but it seems like they do it a whole half a year early. At least wait until the holiday before passes before you start selling things that is 2 holidays away. But okay, listen, this sounds so bad on my part, but there was a study done about this, and basically it came down to people who enjoy seeing and putting up decorations earlier are more likely to be happier than those who don't. It kind of gives people this sense of nostalgia and the feeling they had during childhood. It sounds bad that I'm saying all this, and I still don't like them putting up the decorations early, but maybe that's just me, though. And I'm Rachel Danford.
And I'm Nathan Blackburn.
And you're listening to In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude on Z98.7 FM. Right now, the temperature is 83 degrees.
When I'm with you, oh baby, giving up my ghost for you. Now I'm see-through. You give me a feeling so strong. I know you've been treating yourself wrong. So let me care for you. I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling. I cannot
Damn, I've been working real hard on myself and my health and my happiness. Hit pause on my life, took time on my mind, been working less. Cause I lost myself, I forgot myself, and I don't deserve it. Okay, let me give myself a head. Let me give myself a head. Tell myself get up and dance. So I'm on my feet. I love all of me. Let me give myself a head. I want it. I'ma treat myself. I want it. I'ma treat myself. I want it. I'ma treat myself. Let me give my. Ooh, promise to myself that I'ma treat me right. Amen. Ooh, I try my best to never have a sleepless night. I fight for me, and honestly, I deserve some credit. Okay, babe, let me give myself a head. Let me give myself a head. Tell myself get up and dance. I'm on my feet. I love all of me. Let me give myself a head. I want it. I'ma treat myself. I want it. I'ma treat myself. I want it. I'ma treat myself. Let me give myself. Say, I'm gonna be good to me. You could be good to you. I'm gonna be good to me. You could be good to you. Hey, I'm gonna be good to me. You could be good to you. Oh, let me give myself a head. Tell myself get up and dance. I'm on my feet. I love all of me. Let me give myself a head. Oh, baby, I'ma treat myself. I'ma treat myself. Say, I'm gonna be good to me. I'ma treat myself. You can.
Hey, Lions, here's Gertrude with your local weather forecast. Today has been a pretty groggy day with mostly cloudy skies throughout and a 40% chance of rain. The humidity for today has been pretty high at a humid 77 degrees. Winds were at 5 miles per hour, and the high for today was a hot and humid 82 degrees, with the low being 70. Currently in Demorest, Georgia, at 6 p.m., we have cloudy skies and a temperature of 70.
It's never too late to get a head start on your future. Doing an internship is a great way to utilize the skills you learned in the classroom, and it can even help you decide what you would or wouldn't like to do as a future career. Not only can you utilize your skills, but you can build on those and develop new ones. Interning is a great way to get your foot in the door and gain valuable contacts that could be helpful later on when looking for a job. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Talk to your advisor today about possible internships that are right for you.
I caught you looking, don't get this crooked. This ain't like old times, no hook line, don't push it. You got no stronghold on me, oh, look in my eyes and watch them roll. You got this notion that my heart's open. I would say good try, but goodbye, you joking. You gave me this stitch in my side, I'm rolling laughing till I cry. Send electric jokes and jewels. That's what gas that close that cool. Conjure a spell with the powder room. There's nothing strong enough to make me a fool. I'm sick of these stupid memories clouding up my head. I'm dead. Would you let me breathe? Oh, I came to dance. Don't mean to wreck your plans. You were my symptom, now I've got this disease. I'm sick of I don't wanna lie, can we be honest? Right now while you're sitting on my chest, I don't know what I'd do without your comfort. If you really go first, if you really left, I don't know if I would be alive today, with or without you, like night and day. We didn't repeat every conversation. Being with you every day is a Saturday, but every Sunday you got me praying. Don't you ever leave me, and don't you ever go. I've seen it on TV, I know how it goes. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold, don't you ever leave me, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. I don't wanna call and you not answer, and never see your face light up my phone. Never see you singing Tiny Dancer. Every time my head hurts, every time I'm low. 'Cause I don't know if I would be alive today, with or without you, like night and day. Everything about you uncomplicated. Here with you every day is a Saturday, but every Sunday you got me praying. Don't you ever leave me, and don't you ever go. I've seen it on TV, I know how it goes. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold, don't you ever leave me, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. Don't you ever leave me, don't you ever go. Don't you ever leave me. No. Don't you ever leave me. Don't you ever go. I've seen it on TV. I know how it goes. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold. Don't you ever leave me. Don't leave me alone. Don't you ever leave me. Don't you ever go. I've seen it on TV. I know how it goes. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold. Don't you ever leave me. Don't leave me alone. Even when you're angry, even when I'm cold. Don't you ever leave me. Don't leave me alone.
All right, guys. Now on to the next topic. So this could just be me, but what's the deal with the Piedmont app these days? Am I right? Like last year when it was introduced, I feel like the use of the app was skewed in all kinds of different ways. Like with that great car conflict of 2018. You remember that, Prudence? Gosh, when the sports car was parked in two spots at the Commons and the app like exploded with fighting back and forth, everyone was just getting at each other. I felt like I was watching Dateline. So many details were being exposed within every hour. I had to keep checking back just to see what kind of juicy details would come next. Anyway, I feel like so far this year, it's been used more in the way that it was intended to be, but there's still been some posts that have been kind of crazy and make me kind of give the side eye. How are you feeling about it, Prudence?
I definitely don't think the app is being used how admin planned. It's like Twitter, but you have pre-planned followers, if that makes sense. It's for sure like entertaining to watch drama unfold on there. Like with the guy who took up 2 parking spots and everyone like completely flipped over it. I agree with calling him out because it turned out the guy didn't even go here to begin with. So why are you taking up our parking spots if you don't go here? But with situations like that, I think it's beneficial for the campus to create a discussion on things that bothers them. But there's also people who just go through life and have meltdowns or share their entire life story on there, which I'm just not here for. You remember that guy who recently posted on there about Piedmont essentially being racist and had this like get out moment and told all people of color to basically leave while they could.
I do. I remember that. You know, I screenshotted that right when it popped up on my phone because I knew that the uproar would have it be deleted, justifiably, I guess. It's wild, honestly. I did a writing piece for Dr. Dennis, Joe, affectionately known as, last semester about the misuse of the app and all the people that complained, trolled, and basically ruined the whole experience and tuned out the people that actually used it because they really needed it.
That's what I'm talking about. People that complain like that just ruin the app for me. I like seeing campus happenings or when people are selling things because I like those things and I think they're the type of posts that are actually beneficial to the student body. Not what you ate for dinner last night, but keep that on Facebook.
Keep that on Facebook.
I'm Rachel Danford,
And I'm Nathan Blackburn.
and you're listening to In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude on Z98.7 FM. Right now, the temperature is 83 degrees.
Make sure you tune in every Thursday at 4 o'clock to listen to the Thursday Football Hour with me, your host, Nate Royce. Each week we'll be discussing Division I college football and the NFL, as well as keep you up to date on the sports and news around campus. So make sure you tune in Thursdays at 4 o'clock for the Thursday Football Hour.
Would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind? Let's go. Say you don't catch feelings. Say you ain't the love type. I'ma have to work then the whole night. Nothing like your ex, no. This ain't what you used to. Just give me that chance, girl. Won't lose you. No, you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better for ya, for ya. Ow. And you've heard it all before, but I've got a question for ya. I've got a question. If I pulled you closer, would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind? If my hands get lower when we grind, would you mind? If I pulled you closer, would you? Let's not waste a moment. Ain't no need to be shy. I got room for your friends. If your friends wanna ride, tell them not to stress though. I'll treat you so special. Just give me that chance, girl, and I won't let go. No, you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better for ya, for ya. And you've heard it all before, but I've got a question for ya. I've got a question. If I pulled you closer, would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind? If my hands get lower when we grind, would you mind? If I pulled you closer, would you? Come on. Tell me, baby, would you mind? Tell me, baby, would you mind? Hey, hey. Tell me, baby, would you mind? Tell me, baby, would you mind? Yeah, I know you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better for ya, for ya. I'll make it better. If I pulled you closer, would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind? If my hands get lower when we grind, would you mind? Tell me, would you mind, girl? I know you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better for ya. And you've heard it all before, but I've got a question for ya. I've got a question. If I pulled you closer, would you mind, babe?
All right, guys. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. First episode of In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude. And remember, you can call in to request a song or tell us how we're doing. The phone number is 706-778-8500 with the extension, remember this extension, guys, 1336. Tell us how we're doing or request a song.
Young ambition, say we'll go slow, but we never do. Premonition, see me spending every night with you. You're under the kitchen lights, you
look like dynamite, and I wanna end up on you. Oh, don't need a place to go, just put on the radio. You know what I wanna do. We can just dance to this. Don't take much to start me. We can just dance to this. Push up on my body, yeah. And you know we already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. Dance to this. We can just dance to this.
Dear beloved, bring those 501s a bit closer, bit closer. Dear my lover, do that thing we never do sober, sober.
Under the kitchen lights, you still look like dynamite,
And I wanna end up on you. Yeah.
we don't need no place to go, just put on the radio.
You know what I wanna do.
We can just dance to this. Don't take much to stop me. We can just dance to this. Push up on my body, yeah. You know we already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this.
Dance to this.
We can just dance to this. I don't wanna see tonight, nah, 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 nah. I just wanna take that ride.
I don't wanna sleep tonight, nah, 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 nah. I just wanna take that ride.
Just dance to this. Don't take much to start me. We can just dance to this. Push up on my body. You know we already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this.
We can just
dance to this. Don't take much to start me. We can just dance to this. Push up on my body. Yeah. You know we already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. Dance to this now. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. I don't wanna sleep tonight, nah, 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 nah. I just wanna take that ride. I don't wanna sleep tonight, nah, 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 nah. I just wanna take that dance to this. I don't wanna sleep tonight, nah, 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 nah. I just wanna take that ride. I don't wanna sleep tonight, nah, nah, nah. I just wanna take that dance to this.
I'm Rachel Danford,
And Nathan Blackburn.
and you're listening to In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude on Z98.7 FM. Right now, the temperature is 83 degrees.
been sleeping over for the past couple of weeks, making a habit out of it. Yeah, when I woke up, I saw your toothbrush on the sink. It kinda scared me, I'll admit. If there's a line, then I think that we crossed it. Second time to stay the night. If there's a cool, then I think that I lost it. And I should take my own advice. Let's stop before it gets more messy. Let's stop before it gets heavy. It's not too late to say you never met me. Let's stop before it gets more messy. I try to tell myself you gotta take it slow. I always jump in way too fast. Yeah, if you wake up and I'm not there, it's nothing personal. Just got some problems from my past. Yeah, if there's a line, then I think that we crossed it. Second time to stay the night.
before it gets messy. Let's stop before it gets heavy. It's not too late to say you never met me. Let's stop before it gets messy. If there's a line, then I think that we crossed it. Second time you stayed the night. If there's a cool, then I think that we lost it. And I should take my own advice. Let's stop before it gets messy. Let's stop before it gets heavy. It's not too late to say you never met me. Let's stop before it gets messy.
When everyone you thought you knew deserts your fight, I'll go with you. You're facing down a dark hall. I'll grab my light and go with you. I'll 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 go with you. Surrounded and up against the wall, I'll shred them all and go with you. When choices end, you must defend. I'll grab my bag and go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Yeah. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. If there comes a day, people posted up at the end of your driveway. They're calling for your head and they're calling for your name. I'll bomb down on them, I'm coming through. Do they know I was grown with you? If they hate a smoke, no, I'll go with you. Just keep it outside, yeah. Stay with me, no, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. Stay with me, no, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. If you find yourself in a lion's den, I'll jump right in and pull my pin and go with you. I'll 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 go with you. My blood, I'll go with you. Yeah. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me. My blood, you don't need to run. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me. My blood, you don't need to run.
Thank you for tuning in to In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude. Can I get your name, please?
My name is Taylor Pope.
And what can I do for you today, Taylor?
Could you please play Hey Look Ma, I Made It by Panic at the Disco?
Of course, that'll be coming up in the next song.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Bye. That was Taylor Pope, one of our listeners for the day. And we're going to move right on to the third topic. And the third topic is a more serious topic. So this is about drugs and drug overdose in particular. So if that kind of thing is too touchy for you, please feel free to tune this one out. We're just going to say that we don't want to offend anyone with this topic. And with that being said, let's jump right in. Recently this month, pop sensation Demi Lovato overdosed on Oxycontin in her Hollywood home. This past week, 20-something-year-old rapper Mac Miller passed away from an overdose as well. So what I'm about to say is not to downplay drug overdose or to convince you that I don't think it's important, but celebrities are more likely to receive sympathy for an overdose. Granted, the people have fans, and these fans look up to these individuals, which makes it easier to sympathize with them and their wrongdoings. But this raises the question, for me at least, as to why celebs receive prayers and sympathies over an overdose while the average person would not. People who scold the average person for ruining their life with drugs and blame them for an overdose. They send prayers out to these celebs. Celebs, on the other hand, they receive prayers, condolences, and get well soons after an overdose. What do you think about that, Nate?
Well, it's really a slippery slope in a sense. I think a lot of it has to do with the image that the celebs originally put out to the public. You know, when they get big, so that the people who look up to them have that to hold on to no matter what really happens. So like with Demi, for example. She's always been one that was extremely open, at least in terms of what celebrities of her status often share consistently. So when Demi messes up and overdoses, it takes her fans and the public by surprise, because they hold her in such a high regard because she had been open about things in her past and present. And really, I think a common misconception in our society is that when someone opens up about their past struggles, it's almost like that stuff can't come back to them. They're over it. It's like a suit of armor. Whereas when an OD happens with the average person, well, that person doesn't have the platforms that Mac and Demi have, so they're not on that pedestal. And we, of course, have all the stereotypes that are perpetuated by the media and movies, things like that. There's a part of it that's also publicity from their fellow celebrities. Like, it would be insensitive and bad press if other celebrities talk down on them. Understandably. It's a tough situation, and really, Prudence, it's tough to call.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but it just seems hypocritical. Nevertheless, it's sad, and if anyone has gone through that or has watched someone go through that, then I apologize for that, but we're going to leave that on that note, that we're just asking why celebs get praises and condolences while the average Joe would get overlooked in this situation.
Right, definitely. All right, so summertime is almost ending, unfortunately. But before it does, nothing beats a summer trip to the beach with your family or friends. The sand beneath your feet, the sound of the waves crashing down, so relaxing. The salt in the air, and the sun on your back. Amazing. The last thing you probably think about when thinking of the beach, though, is pollution. Ocean pollution is a big problem that is affecting our marine life in tragic ways. Our waste becomes the killer of thousands of innocent marine animals each year. But you, yes, you listening, can help put an end to this problem. It's as simple as not littering. Think twice before throwing your trash on the ground. You just might be saving a life. And be sure to keep tuning in to Z98.7 FM. Coming up in the last half of our show, in the studio with Prudence and Gertrude, we'll have P&G's Top 10. Keep listening to find out the theme for this week.
It has been a wet Tuesday today. We have mostly cloudy skies and a high humidity at a humid 76%. The high for today is a hot and muggy 82 degrees. The low for today is not much cooler, with the low being at 70 degrees. Rain is in the forecast for the day with a 40% chance of rain that we saw earlier. Currently at Piedmont College at 6:40, we have Mostly cloudy skies with a temperature of 83 degrees.
All my life been hustling and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I see it, I want it, I take it, take it. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming. But awake and dreaming. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming. Hey, look, ma, I made it.
That song was for you, Taylor Pope. I'm Rachel Danford,
And Nathan Blackburn.
and you're listening to In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude on Z98.7 FM. Right now, the temperature is still at 83 degrees.
What you thinking? You think that you could be better off with somebody new? No, baby, no. You say you're leaving. Well, if you wanna leave, there ain't nobody stopping you. No, baby, no. I won't beg for your love, won't say please. I won't fall to the ground on my knees. You know I've given this everything, baby, honestly. Baby,
Okay, so we're at the last segment of the show, which is P&G's Top 10. We gave you a little teaser in our preview show as to what the top 10 topic could be. And drum roll, please. It's all about fall and spooky things. So here is my top 10. Number 1, the cool weather. Number 2, the attire. I get to wear long sleeves and not feel weird about it like I do in the summer. Number 3 is all the festivals. Number 4 are the colors. Everything has this earthy color and it's just gorgeous. Number 5 is Thanksgiving, because that's one of my favorite holidays because all the food. Number 6 is all the school breaks. We get fall break, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and it's nice to have a little downtime. Number 7 is my birthday is in the fall, so of course that's another reason why I love the season. Number 8 is it's more socially acceptable to drink coffee all the time and not get weird looks. Number 9 is spooky movie marathons. And last but not least, my top 10 favorite reason I love fall is Halloween. There's something just amazing and satisfying about seeing everyone dressed up.
Now it's Gertrude's turn. Number 1, I agree with Prudence. The cool weather, especially with this grossly hot summer. Yeah. Number 2, horror movies, my favorite genre, and it's finally socially acceptable to marathon them. Number 3, pumpkin spice everything. Hate me if you wish, but I live for it. Number 4, wearing oversized sweaters and not having a heat stroke. Number 5, Freeform's now 31 days of Halloween on TV. Need I say more? Number 6, Halloween isn't my favorite holiday of all time, but I love it nonetheless. Catch me as Annie from Hereditary this year. Like Prudence said, number 7, the festivals. It's a great vibe, and everyone's just having a great time in each other's company. Number 8, decorating. I love decorating for any holiday, like Halloween, and I love a good scarecrow in the house. Number 9, I feel like everyone's just in a real chill mood for most of the fall, besides the midterm slump. Ugh. Number 10, finally, the overall fashion and lookbooks that go up on Instagram. I love earthy colors in fashion, like Prudence, especially the greens and the oranges.
We like to thank you for listening, and remember to go to our social media pages called Prudence and Gertrude and vote on our weekly polls so we can see what you want to hear us talk about next week and what kind of music you want to hear. And be sure to tune in next Tuesday at 6 p.m. for a brand new show of In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude, where we'll be talking about the topics you want and playing the music you like. And that's all the time we have for the day, but don't touch that dial because you're still listening to Z98.7 FM.
Well, Lions, the hour is up. But you can catch us next Tuesday at 6 p.m. with a new edition of In the Studio with Prudence and Gertrude. And be sure to join us where we'll touch on the new topics you requested and listen to the music you want to hear. And although the show is over, the fun definitely isn't. Keep listening to Z98.7 for more music, campus news, and sports updates, and other student-produced shows. And until next week, Lions, take it easy.
The lights are shining like the sun out tonight. Just keep your body moving how I like. Oh yeah, the music feels a paradise. Can't get any better, no. I wanna stay right in this moment for life. Baby, treat me wrong, treat me right. Just can't stop dancing. Don't wanna chance it. So don't let go of me. Don't let go of me. I just can't stop dancing. Again now, spin around now, down now, to the floor now. Your mind is going places I can feel. That further lets me know this is real. And I won't stop, you know I like it there. You can even go further, babe. 'Cause nothing's forbidden. Don't be scared, no worries. Once I'm there, all is forgiven. So be prepared to come and push up on my. Just can't stop dancing. Don't wanna chance it. So don't let go of me. Don't let go of me. I just can't stop dancing. Again now, spin around now, down now, to the floor now. Believe it, I feel it, it's in the air. Although you can't see it, you know it's there. My heart keeps on racing in overdrive. Once the music hits my body, I feel so alive, and it's alright.